Hello everyone, my name is Arohi and welcome to my channel. So guys, in my today's video we are going to understand a very important concept in reinforcement learning, which is value function, written as V of S, and S stands for state. And what is state? State is what the world looks like to the agent at a particular moment. So it is basically the current situation where agent is in. So now let's understand what is V of S. So V of S simply means how good it is for the agent to be in a particular state. Here the agent is thinking to itself that right now I'm in this state and V of S is high. That means I will most likely get a lot of reward from here if I behave smartly, and in future if I get a chance I will return to this state because it is a high value state, which means this state is beneficial for me. So let's try to understand this concept with the help of example. So let's take an example of snake game. Imagine the snake is on the grid and it sees food one step to the left, and if it moves, our agent moves left, then it will get plus 10 points as reward. Okay, and if it moves to right, our agent moves to right, then it will hit the wall, and it will then in that case it will get minus 100 points as penalty. So the state which is near to food has high V of S. So high V of S means value of state. High value of state means the state which is near to food is more important, the state is more beneficial, the state which is near to the food. Okay, so let's say in this case the value of S, the value of state is plus 8. Okay, the state which is near to food, that state has a value of S is 8 point plus 8, and the state which is near to wall will have low V of S, means the state which is near to wall is less important and the value of that state will be very low, let's say in this case minus 80. And this is how agent starts understanding that some states are valuable and other states are risky, and I should only move towards those states which are valuable. Valuable state means the states which have high V of S, means the states which have positive high value for V of S. Now the next question is, how does agent learn these values? So the agent learn these values by simply playing the game and exploring different situations of the game. Over time it starts to notice that some states often lead to food, those states are high value states, and some states leads to crashing into a wall, and those states get low value of state, low V of S. So over time agent remembers which states were good or bad, and it starts to remember good states. So in short we can say high V of S means the agent wants to go there again, means the states which have high value of state, high V of S, agent want to go there again because those states are the states where agent will get rewards. And low V of S means the agent tries to avoid those states where the value of state is low. So here you can see that the value functions are super important. They help the agent make smarter choices and plan better moves in the future. Now let's see how to calculate this V of S, right? So to calculate the value of a state, we use a formula called Bellman expectation equation. So this is the formula. Now let me explain you what each part means over here. So the V of S is the value of current state. This is what we are trying to calculate, and this R over here means immediate reward for current action, means the agent will take a current action and the reward which agent will get for that action, that R, okay, reward. And then this gamma is the discount factor, means how much we care about future rewards. We will discuss this in more detail later. Right now just remember that this is a gamma is a discount factor, okay. And then we have this V of S dash, this is the value of next state, and then we have this pi. So this pi is a policy. See guys, what is the use of policy? With the help of policy agent decides the actions, right? And then we have this E is the expectation. So in simple words we can say that V of S means current reward plus value of next state. Okay, so this is how you calculate V of S. Let me explain you this formula with the help of example. We will take few numbers and then we will plug those numbers into the formula and then I'll explain you. So let's say the reward, that immediate reward R is +5 and the discount factor gamma is 0.9 and the value of next state is 10. Now let's plug these values into the formula. So this is how our formula looks like and the output is 14. So the value of current state is 14. So guys, if you'll see this formula, if you'll see this example, you will note that we have provided the value of reward, gamma and next state ourselves. We are providing that value manually. Means if agent wants to use this Bellman equation, then agent need to provide all these three values to the Bellman equation. Then only we can find the value of state. What it means? It means that agent must already know what its policy is, what next state it will reach after taking an action and what rewards it will receive. So if agent want to use Bellman equation to calculate the value of S, then agent should know these three things. But in real world problems, the agent start with zero knowledge, right? What happens when we start training the agent? Initially, agent doesn't know anything. It starts with no knowledge and over time it learn, right? This is how, whenever we want to train the agent, this is how we train agent in reinforcement learning. Agent starts with no knowledge, but over time it learns. But if we want to use Bellman equation, then agent need to provide these three values from the initial point only. Agent needs to provide these values. But how agent with no knowledge can provide value for policy, reward and next state? It can't provide the value of pi, which is policy. Why? Because the agent doesn't yet know which actions are best. It has to explore and learn from mistakes. So it cannot provide the value of policy to Bellman equation. And agent doesn't know the next state, means it does not know where it will end up after an action, because every action could lead to many different outcomes. So how agent can provide next state to the Bellman equation without trying, right? And then the third one, reward function. Agent doesn't know the reward function because agent only see the reward after doing something. It does not know in advance what's good or bad. So agent can't provide this reward also. So that means agent can't use Bellman equation directly, because Bellman equation assumes that you already know the best policy and you know what exactly happens after each move and you also know the reward of each action. But our agent doesn't know any of this. It has to learn all of it from scratch by exploring, by taking actions and by observing what happens, and then it will receive rewards or penalties, and then it will update its policy and it will learn from its mistakes, and next time it will do better. So agent will learn it. Agent can't provide these values like this only. So what's the solution in this case? How we can calculate the value of state then if we can't use Bellman equation? So for this we can use learning algorithms like Monte Carlo and then temporal difference and then Q-learning. So these are the different algorithms, learning algorithms, which we can use to calculate the value of V of S. To get high value states, we can use any of these learning algorithms and then we can find out which state has high value, and then our agent can pick those states only in the future moves. So guys, this is what V of S is. In my next video, we will see this Q learning algorithm, and we will see how that algorithm works, and we'll see the theory and practical of that together. So I hope this video is helpful, and guys, if you like my content, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.